to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time. So you got to let me know. Should I stay or should I go? It's always tease, tease, tease. You're happy when I'm on my knees. One day it's fine and next it's black. So if you want me off your back, well come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go there will be trouble, and if I stay it will be double. So come on and let me know. This indecision's bugging me. Indecision may molest. If you don't want me, set me free. Exactly whom I'm supposed to be. Don't you know which clothes even fit me? Come on and let me know. Should I cool it or should I blow? Should I stay or should I go now? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go there will be trouble, and if I stay it will be double. So you gotta let me know. Should I cool it or should I blow? Should I stay or should I go now? If I go there will be trouble, and if I stay it will be double. Oye, ¿cómo va? Mi ritmo bueno para gozar. Oye, ¿cómo va? Mi ritmo bueno para gozar. Oye, ¿cómo va? Mi ritmo bueno para gozar. Oye, ¿cómo va? Mi ritmo bueno para gozar.
Check. Check.
De mi tierra bella, de mi tierra santa, oigo ese grito de los tambores y los timbales al cumbancha, y ese pregón que canta un hermano que de su tierra vive lejano, que recuerdo le hace llorar, una canción que vive entonando de su dolor, de su propio llanto, y se le escucha penar. La tierra te duele, la tierra te da en medio del alma cuando quejido, tiene un lamento, tiene nostalgia como su voz. Esa canción que sigue entonando, corre en la sangre y sigue llegando, con más fuerza el corazón. La tierra te duele, la tierra te da, en medio del alma cuando tú no estás. La tierra te empuja de raíz y cal, la tierra suspira si no te ve más. Tiene un quejido, tiene un lamento, nunca lo olvido. La llevo en mis sentimientos, sí señor, oigo ese grito. Vive el recuerdo, corre en mi sangre. La llevo por dentro como no, canto de mi tierra, venga y salga. Sufro ese dolor que hay en su alma, aunque esté lejos yo la siento. Y un día regreso, yo lo sé.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, families and friends. Chula Vista Middle School, class of 2026, 8th grade promotion ceremony. All right, that's what I want to hear. Exactly what I want to hear. They want to hear this, right, my students? We are 5 minutes away from starting. At this time, there will be no more entry and the gate will be closed. Please find a seat. My students. Beautiful. Chula Vista Middle School takes great pleasure presenting the promoting 8th grade class of 2026 to parents and guardians and guests. Please listen to these guidelines to help us in making sure this promotion ceremony is a dignified and respectful event for our school and community. Remain in your seats during the entire program. Please refrain from making disruptive noise when each student is called, as it will interrupt the next student being announced. Allow each student to have their due recognition. Pictures are to be taken at your seat. Please do not block anyone's view by coming up to the rails. We do have professional photographers here to take pictures of your students. After the ceremony, students will exit the stadium towards L Street. They can meet you on the side that you entered. At the completion of the ceremony, no one will be allowed on the field. Please make your way to the side in which you parked and wait for them there. You look amazing, students. Amazing. Very proud of you. Give yourselves a big hand. I love my students. All right, my students. Excellent. Got a couple of minutes before 1 o'clock, so at ease. Please be seated. Welcome to Chula Vista Middle School's 92nd 8th grade promotion ceremony. My name is Guillermo Flores. I am an assistant principal at Chula Vista Middle School. Today we honor the promoting class of 2026. Yes, give it up, please. Yes. I would like to call on our choir students and Miss Tom to be ready on stage for the national anthem. Our choir students, please come to the stage, please. Yes. Get ready. At this time, I would like to introduce our ASB President, Sarah Duran, who will lead us into the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. Please stand. Ready, begin. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Thank you, Ms. Taffy Tom and our choir. I would like to introduce and thank our special guests who are here with us today. Representing the Sweetwater Union High School District Board of Trustees is Board President Arturo Solis, who is here to accept the class. Representing the Sweetwater Union High School Administration is Dr. Dan Winters, Chief Systems of Improvement and Innovation. We also have with us today Principal of Chula Vista High School, Mr. Julio Alcala, who is here to receive his future students. Thank you, Mr. Alcala, Ms. Diane Cabe, and the Chula Vista High School custodial staff for their help in having us hold this ceremony here today. I want to recognize the contributions of our staff who have helped our students this year. Our counselors and psychologists, Ms. Ana Gabriela Hollins, Ms. Monica Cigaroa Sanchez, and Ms. Susana Canet. Our counselors. I also want to recognize members of our leadership team who have been instrumental to serving our students. Thank you, Ms. Sandra Bishop, Mr. Edward Nava, Ms. Debbie Nevin, yours truly, Ms. Joanne Price, and Dr. Yvette Sanchez. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Yes. Next, I would like to introduce our principal, Ms. Laura Bumatai, to give her speech.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very excited that we are able to have a promotion ceremony today. And while we are able to gather and celebrate your children, I would like to have a moment of silence for the families of the innocent 19 students and 2 teachers of Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Those students will never reach their 8th grade promotion. Thank you. 2 years ago in 2020, the coronavirus reared its ugly head. And in March of 2020, we all went into quarantine. The virus devastated families with an impact on jobs, shelter, and also school. You were robbed of your 6th grade promotion. But even with the challenges of COVID, our students persevered and achieved. A couple of weeks ago, we had a wellness day, and one of the activities was an aspiration tree. Students were able to write a career aspiration on a leaf cutout and clip it to a tree branch. I personally read each leaf and left feeling so proud. We have students sitting right beside you and before you who aspire to be a lawyer, a doctor, a surgeon. Someone wants to work for the FBI. Someone wants to be a singer-songwriter. Another student wants to be a storyboard artist, a crime scene investigator, and most importantly, a teacher. Students, continue to work for your aspirations. This year, we also had many students participate in the district science fair and win. I want to recognize Ms. Tina Tom for her efforts in guiding our students. We have the only student in the whole district, high school students included, who placed in the Greater San Diego County Science Fair. Ronald Wyatt received the Grand Award runner-up in the Life Science category. Wyatt was invited to compete in the State National Science Fair competition for his project on how superworms can be used to break down styrofoam and the impact that could mean for our environment. Ronald Wyatt, please stand. Congratulations. Also sitting before you are 120 scholars who were recognized for the principal's honor roll, which means they achieved a 3.5 GPA or higher in both scholarship and citizenship, received a certificate and a medal to wear today. I would ask that all of you who are principal's honor roll recipients stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. For my last words of wisdom to this class, I want to recite a poem attributed to Saint Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa was a nun who dedicated her life to caring for the destitute and dying in the slums of India. She educated the poor of the poor. She set up soup kitchens to feed the homeless. She set up a leper colony, orphanages, and a home for the dying. When Mother Teresa won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1979, she refused the prize money of $192,000. She asked for it to be donated to the poor. Would you be able to refuse almost $200,000? Without hesitation, she did. Mother Teresa died in 1997, but she continues to be an inspiration. These verses were engraved on a wall in her home for children in Calcutta. Her version of a piece written by Dr. Kent Keith, who wrote the original poem for student leaders in 1968. These are my last words of wisdom for you. People are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you're kind, people may accuse you of being selfish, having ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you're successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. If you're honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you may spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. And in the final analysis, it's really between you and the higher power you believe in. It was never between you and them anyway. So for the last time that you'll hear this, choose to make every day a great day for yourself and others. Be on time, do your best, and always be kind. Thank you. I'd like to call Mr. Flores back up here to assist me. At this time, we have some very special members of our staff to acknowledge and thank. If you were not aware, we were experiencing a teacher shortage like no other. We began the year with a number of vacant teaching positions. So the first set of people I would like to recognize are the teachers who already completed their years of service at our school. They were retired, but because they saw such a need, they came back to Chula Vista Middle and to help. Please help me give special thanks to Ms. Elizabeth Planta, Mr. Carlos Sainz, and Mr. Jeff Williams for returning to our school and stepping in. Ms. Planta is here with us somewhere in the stands. The next person I would like to recognize is our school's 2023 Teacher of the Year. This teacher was nominated to represent the best at our site. She works tirelessly as the math teacher, the math field day coach, the yearbook advisor, and, as you saw earlier, the choir teacher. She's also the brainchild of applying for a 5-year grant, whose goal is to increase the number of students in our community to be college and career ready. This teacher integrates cognitive theory into her practice as she writes and sings math songs for her students. She gives so much of herself to our school, and her peers recognize that. Not only is she our school's Teacher of the Year, she's also selected as one of the District Teachers of the Year. Please join me in recognizing Ms. Taffy Tom. Ms. Taffy Tom, please come to the stage. Hi, Ms. Tom. Please get up here. Let's give her a round of applause. We do also have two Cavaliers who are retiring this year. I want to give them just some recognition. Miss Maria Vizcara. Maria, are you here? All of you know Miss Maria. She's our wonderful custodian who works in the afternoon. Our custodial team, I think, feels like they're losing their second mom. So we want to thank Miss Maria Vizcara for her service. In addition, we have a second retiree, and that's Miss Maria Zientarski. She works in the cafeteria, so you see her every day at nutrition break, at lunch, as you go through the cafeteria. She has worked for 20 plus years to ensure that you guys were getting fed. So let's give a round of applause for Miss Zientarski and Miss Vizcara. The next set of people are very special to Mr. Flores and I. As a new principal and a new assistant principal, we were suddenly faced with an unplanned absence with our other team partner. I had to think long and hard about who would be the right person to ask to step in, who had the experience, the skill set, the energy to work at our small but very busy school. And my prayers were answered with not just one, but we had three wonderful retired administrators. They could have easily said no when I called them, but these ladies came out of their retirement to answer my call. Many of you met Miss Tuck. She couldn't be with us today, but can we give Miss Tuck a round of applause? In November, Mrs. J. Lee came out to help us. Miss J. Lee, can you come to this stage, please? Miss J. Lee has been serving the school community for many, many years. Can you stay up here? And last but not least, Miss Maria Jordan, who came to us in April. Miss Maria Jordan, can you come to the stage, please? Our school has not only benefited from their level of expertise, generosity, positivity, professionalism, most of all, dedication to our students. They have all left a profound impression on our school community. I aspire to be just like them and will be forever grateful. Thank you, Ms. Lee and Ms. Jordan. At this time, let me call our ASB president, Sarah Duran, back up to the stage to deliver her speech.
Good afternoon, Ms. Bumatai, CVM administrators, board president Solis, Dr. Winters, family, friends, and most importantly, the promoting class of 2022. My name is Sarah Duran, and I'm proud to say that I am the Associated Student Body President of Chula Vista Middle School. I want to thank you all for coming out to celebrate what is both one of our happiest days and one of the saddest days of our lives. No matter how you are feeling today, what really matters is that we made it. The truth is that I've been avoiding the speech. I've been avoiding having to look back and write about the last 2 years of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life. The last 2 years that have taught me so much. The last 2 years in which my life flew by. I've been avoiding the speech because I knew that the day I'd be reading it would be the day I'd be reading the last page of my 2-year chapter. I remember how 7th grade began. We were online and dealing with COVID-19. This was the hardest time for most of us because we had no idea what middle school was like. We were afraid. Some of us had bad grades, fell into depression, and really just wanted to interact with a person. Then 8th grade slammed our door open and dragged us to middle school. At first, the idea of going to school in person and seeing people was terrifying, but once we got there, it really wasn't all that bad. I remember on the first day of school, there were welcoming faces at the entry covered by masks. Also, all of the exciting activities and Fun Fridays that helped relieve some stress. I adored Fun Fridays because that was when we created memories like the Easter egg hunt, the old timers versus students, and the Cavalier basketball games, dancing to music, and just hanging out with friends. One of the best part was the 7th versus 8th grade school spirit competitions. I really have no idea on how to express my emotions about our school. Words can never in a million years describe how grateful I am and lucky for my friends, teachers, staff, and administrators that we have at CVM. And really all I want to say is thank you for making these 2 years possible. Thank you for making us feel confident. Thank you for making us feel not only like just a student, but as someone to acknowledge and care about for who we are and what we are. Thank you for showing your understanding, and thank you for making us feel proud. I am extremely nervous simply about the idea of laying a foot down onto high school campus, meeting new people and future best friends. Although I might never see any of you again, your faces and the memory of all your passions and our friendships will always have a place in my heart. So I will leave you with this. Cherish every single moment you have and achieve your goals because whether you believe it or not, time flies by. And you will regret not accomplishing the things that you see yourself doing and appreciating the times you've had with your friends, family, and teachers. But most importantly, don't be afraid to speak your mind to the world.
You're coming up next. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Tina Tom, who will announce our CJSF scholars.
The following students have met the requirements of the California Junior Scholarship Federation membership based on scholarship grades after each semester. In order to become a member, the students must submit an application each semester, and then the student is eligible. A point system is specified in the California Junior Scholarship Federation state bylaws established by the membership requirements. Each CJSF student received a seal on their certificate and a gold cord to wear today. I will be calling the following names, and please do stand up. Also, students in high school, it is known as the CSF, so the California Scholarship Federation. This federation, which many of you qualify for, will have many scholarships attached. So in high school, it's known as CSF. So if the following students, please stand up and be recognized. Michelle Herrera. Edgar Guadalupe Zavala Ojeda. Alyssa Danielle Corona. Natasha Montiel Smith. Lizette Angelique Ramirez Gonzalez. Elenai Gizmar Arivalo, sorry. Camila Valenzuela. Mia Solis. Regina Felix Ramirez. And Sol April Gonzalez Lizarraga. Sorry. Okay, thank you so much. And remember, students, and also continue in high school for CSF and have a wonderful promotion. All of you look so wonderful.
As you know, we are also known as the School for the Creative and Performing Arts. If you are wearing a red cord today, may I have you stand up and be recognized an SCPA student? Thank you. You may be seated. Students at our school have the added value of learning how to play an instrument, create visual art, act, dance, and sing. We are the only middle school with a dance program. Learning to communicate and express oneself as an artist is just as important as learning to be a reader, a writer, a mathematician, a scientist, a historian, a linguist, an athlete, and a team player. I asked for our choir to perform this song today. The chorus contains a very special message that I want our students to remember. Please enjoy this special performance by our choir and dance students. This is me.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, and the sand of light gonna drown 'em out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I want you to know until the beat I drum. be. This is me. Look out, 'cause you're a pro. And marching on so we get it through. Not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This
I hope you all enjoyed that. Let's give them one more round of applause, please. Cavaliers, I hope you listen to the song. We'll be watching out for who you will become. Don't ever be scared to be seen and to march to the beat of your own drum. We'll be right there supporting you. Thank you, Ms. Hayes, for preparing our dancers. Thank you, Ms. Tom again, and Mr. Plunk for providing the accompaniment and preparing our choir. It's now the time that you've all been waiting for, the presentation of our class. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you from our Sweetwater School District Board of Trustees, President of the Board, Mr. Arturo Solis. President Solis, as the principal of Chula Vista Middle School, I have the honor of presenting to you the promoting 8th grade class of 2026. I assure you that they've completed the requirements set forth to complete middle school by the district. Will you please accept the class?
Principal Bumate, on behalf of the Sweetwater Union High School District Board of Education, I accept the 8th grade promoting class of 2026 from Chula Vista Middle School. Congratulations, felicidades.
We will now begin announcing our promotees' names. Counselors, can you please come to the stage? Assistant principals, will you please take your places also at the stairs to assist our students? Students, listen carefully. On this side, the home side, please pay attention to Mrs. Bishop and Dr. Sanchez. Mrs. Bishop and Dr. Sanchez, can you raise your hands so students know on this side who are they watching? They will give you the cue when to stand when your row is next. So once the line at the stage has about 5 students left, students, you should look at both of them and they'll give you the cue. On this side, we have Mr. Reza, Ms. Betchart. Please raise your hands so the students know who to watch. Again, once the line on this side has about 5 students remaining, they will give you the signal to stand up. Make sure you keep your eyes on them. When you reach the stage, we'll be taking turns crossing. Please make sure you have your name card on hand to give to the counselor. Please state your name so that they can pronounce your name correctly as you cross the stage. You're going to stop and you're going to take a picture with either me or Mr. Alcala, your future principal. We will each be holding a certificate cover. This is just for the picture, okay? So we're going to take a picture holding this. Please do not take this from us. We only have one each. And then once you cross the stage, you will exit down the front and make your way back to your seat. Yes, please. A reminder, we want each student's family to hear their student's name. Please refrain from making disruptive noises. As students are called, please only take pictures from where you're seated. Again, we do have professional photographers with us. All right, first row on each side. First row on each side. Are you ready? When I count to 3, your row teachers will raise their arms to cue you to stand up. First row only. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. Please make your way to the stage. You have Miss Jordan on this side and Mr. Flores on this side to help you. You're exiting outward. Please go ahead and start walking to the stage.
Sara Duran. Santiago Ruiz. Caleb Savage. Valeria Magaña González. Elienay Guzmán Arevalo. Griffin Brock. Regina Felix Ramirez. Aubrey Perez. Lisette Angelique Ramirez González. Naya Cherise Dalmacio Sarmiento. Camila Valenzuela. Valeria Sofía López Uriarte. Andrés Álvarez. Yolette Cervantes Farfán. Allen Barrera Álvarez. Alan Gómez Mendoza. Rodrigo Torres. Gavin Saúl Arredondo. Yalisa de la Torre. Edgar Guadalupe Zavala Ojeda. Mia Janine Solis. Gracelyn Celeste Buzo. Natasha Montiel Schmidt. Erika Martínez. Sol Abril González Lizárraga. Isabel Ramos. Alisa Daniel Corona. Adrián Yael Mancilla. Ronald Jonathan Wyatt. Valerie Diane Rojas. Sofía Aurora Espinosa. Karima Flores. César Sánchez. Yajaira Roxana Alvarado. Esteban de la Herrán. Tiffany Nicole Castillo. Jaden Lee McKeon. Ernie Ray Bermúdez. Ezequiel Alberto Villescusa. Andrew Bolanos. Emilio Daniel López. Christian Paul de Mesa de los Reyes. Jesús Antonio Ramos Murillo. Anthony Richard Baca. Yayuan Liu. Emmanuel Alejandro Espinosa López. Gabriel Ramírez. Isaiah Hurd.
Leonardo Urquijo Boysen.
Emily Guadalupe González Bonilla.
Aaron Olmos.
Nicholas Cruz.
Adrian Salido.
Raúl Israel Duarte.
Ryan Thompson.
Chloe Savannah Garcia.
Isaiah Michael Martinez.
Aridai Irene Aguilar.
Juan D. Jaimes Molina.
Adrián Isla.
Isaac Noriega.
Christopher Galicea.
Emilio Plasencia.
Carlos Godínez Orozco.
Allison Yaritza Reyes.
Quique Álvarez.
Lauren Sanchez.
David Domínguez.
Alex Iram Ramirez Lopez.
Anthony Casillas.
Diana Lisette Zaragoza.
Ileana Grace Estrada.
Amy Giselle Herrera.
Giovanni Joshua Garufe.
Yanitzia Kathy Perez.
Julia Sofía Cabrera Lizardi.
Marisa Sánchez.
Carolina Isabel Cabrera Lizardi.
Luis Abraham Castro Vázquez.
Ariana Lisette Ayala.
Edward Barret Macías.
Alina Isabela Gómez.
Christian Medina Marroquín.
Hailey May Aquino Albayalde.
Miguel Cerda Valenzuela.
Monique Frías.
Sadie Jasmine Maturino Vázquez.
Carlos Echeverría.
Gavin Maxey.
Santiago Contreras.
Renee Garcia.
Leonel Hernández.
Tiffany Joanna Marín.
Isaac Alberto Espinosa.
Iviana Marie Yacht.
Say Alfred Rodriguez Jr.
Tuilao Janice.
Alfred Rodriguez Jr.
Juan Efraín Lomelí.
Oliver Ramirez.
Sheila Lucero Ferreira Gutiérrez.
Anthony Henry Murphy.
Josué González.
Victor Hernandez.
Jocelyn Paola Brambila.
Ángel Arturo Olan.
Servando Javier Arzate.
Zuleika Cairo Trejo.
Angel Martínez.
Angélica Guadalupe Pérez.
Nicolás Cruz.
Brianna Alexis Starr.
Edgar Rivera Parra.
Alicia Jasleen Zapata.
Emanuel Cristian Camacho.
Jimena Núñez.
Enrique Cortés.
Yeret Nava.
Isaac Enrique Castro.
Vivian Torres.
Joshua Enrique Lugo.
Betsabeth Medina Aguilar.
Christopher Daniel Acosta Herrera.
Nicole Martinez.
Ricardo Gómez Castillo.
Enovi Pineda. Emily Enovi Pineda.
Haley Irene Lopez.
Evan Orendine.
Kaylee Alexis Flores Landín.
Yesenia Delfina Meno.
Keisha Saori Gómez López.
Clarissa Rosales.
Luis Rodrigo Estrada Ávila.
Andrea Sánchez.
Jamie Garcia.
Jalen Quinn.
Mia Angelina Percy.
Bree Martinez.
Vanessa Adame Jacobo.
Feifei Chao Chen.
Carlos Oswaldo López.
Julián Arturo Ríos.
Yesenia Áviles.
Damien Alejandro Milán.
Nirvana Licón.
Armani Seth Reyes Sánchez.
Andrew Laguna.
Daniel Touré Navarro.
Alejandra Yamilet Iglesias Garay.
Marcos Manuel Rodríguez.
Priscila Arvizu.
Victoria Soledad Torres Flores.
Daphne Franco.
Ezequiel Martinez.
Gael Sebastián Camacho.
Boris Martinez.
Laines Marco Duamuelo Cuaresma.
Javes Sepúlveda Gómez.
Alisa Liliana Beasley González.
Alisa Reyes.
Aymar Herrera Delgado.
Cristo Marie Robles Rojas.
Shiloh Marie Garrett.
Amber Semaira Martinez.
Scarlett de la Mora.
Giselle Martinez Padilla.
Kira Luna Imperial.
Angel Salgado.
Isabela Consuelo Gutiérrez.
Michaela Marie Thompson.
Acacia Huey.
Savannah Michelle Scott.
Linda Alejandra Garcia.
Hiroyuki Sata.
Christopher Isidro Fernández.
Anaí Muñoz.
Arlette Marisa Díaz Barocio.
David Sandoval Telles.
Daniela Dickens.
Eduardo Pérez Ballesteros.
Kevin Alejandro Ledesma Díaz.
Kevin Fernando Rivera Manzano.
Ambrosio Lugo.
Alan Joshua Ojeda Montemayor.
Eduardo Fernando Lizárraga.
Angel Armando Holguín.
Sharina Kate Arce.
Kayla Daina Suno.
Reina López Reyes.
Valeria Diana Serrano Garduno.
Maya Lisette Clunk.
Ricardo Omar Quesada.
Aileen Camila Cruz Peña.
Andrés Ernesto Tablas Esquivel.
Jasmine Marie Hernandez.
Jasmine Regina Ramírez García.
Leonardo Estrada.
Evan Manuel Montes Sánchez.
Davián Gómez.
José Alejandro Salazar Cumplido.
Daniel Figueroa.
Hillary Gabriela Suastegui.
Ayari Luébanos.
Ashley Arlette Ortiz.
Verónica Ruby Camarena.
Aarón Jiménez Ramírez.
Brian Aguilera.
Xiomara Ingrid Rentería.
James Brian Jacobo.
Brandon Eduardo Rodríguez.
Caitlin Davidson.
Jonah David Zamora Rodríguez.
Siglali Galván Rentería.
Daniel Serrano Contreras.
Joel Jeffrey Hector.
Julian Esteban Villegas.
Diego Caballero.
Jael Michel Millán Macías.
Jesse Kenneth Bravo.
Abraham Valdez.
Sofía Lisbeth García.
Patricio Ramírez.
Ana María López Orozco.
Yahir Narciso.
Jaime Giovanni López.
Priscilla Rodríguez.
Brian González.
Kevin Martinez.
Isaiah Adrian Hernandez.
Xiomara Vidrio.
Jemima Eliza Rucobo.
Miley Victoria García.
Miguel Gallardo.
Josué Mauricio Vaquera Mariscal.
Giovanna Ortiz.
Alexander Yahir Vizcarra Acosta.
Joel Alejandro Hernández Mendoza.
Jorge Amando Uribe Torrero.
Isabel Sánchez.
Joshua Reyes. Daniel Mariscal.
John Paul Javier Setaba.
Candela Shadani Méndez Velasco.
Aristeo Aránaga.
Abel Adán Martínez.
Valeria Banuelos.
Justin Freddy Iniesta.
Ángel Moisés Quiñones.
Valeria Yulisa Orozco Pulido.
Yadira Pérez.
Valeria Palomino.
Liriam Esmeralda Cano.
Miranda Monet Reese Martínez.
Galilea René Castaneda.
Allison Ontiveros.
Jonathan Alexander Avila.
Nicole Reyes.
Juan Diego Cervantes.
Brianna Timia Middleton.
Andrew Giovanni Gonzalez Cervantes.
Jeremiah Andrew Miller.
Julio David Andrade Castro.
Jasmine Trejo.
Aiden Buck.
Valeria Afanador,
Evana Carvajal,
Ayelin Nemesio Camarena,
Joana Montserrat Lara Díaz,
Areli Pinales,
Jordan Anilla Joins,
Jocelyn Sanchez,
Joseph Rafael Arroyo,
Jimena René Villalobos,
Pedro Venegas,
Francisco Javier Islas Pérez,
Alejandro Jack, Alexandra Luisa Castañeda,
What happened?
Ana San Miguel, Samantha Casillos Alonso,
Joshua Michelle Melesio,
Kayla Quiles,
Xavier Ontiveros,
Ariana Padilla,
Samantha Daphne Salinas Galvan,
Diego Mesa,
Kaylee Rose Poblete,
Eric Andazai Chavez,
Ana Daniel Moreno,
Raúl Quilán Leoncoria,
Luis Raúl Moreno,
Alexander Santiago Cuevas,
Jaden Paul Octavian Smith,
Let's look out there. Let's look out there, you. Thank you so much. Let's give all of our 8th grade promotees a big round of applause. Please remain seated. Let me give you some final directions. In the back, we have Miss Tom and Mrs. Shepherd, who will be leading the 2 lines out. They are our last 2 teachers of the year. So look back there, give them a wave. Mr. Reza and Dr. Sanchez, if you could be on standby, help dismiss the next row. This time, students, you'll be exiting to the inside aisle. Inside aisle. You're going to pass under that Spartan tunnel. And when you pass under that Spartan tunnel, it's a symbol. You're transitioning from being a middle school student to being a high school student. Once you go under that tunnel, all of you will exit towards the L Street parking lot area. Your line will go as far as you can to the back of the stadium. Parents, your student will meet you on the side where you entered. Please wait for them there. Hopefully you arranged with your student where to meet, whether it's at your car or somewhere else. Students, please wait for the row in front of you to completely finish exiting. At the end of our ceremony, there will be nobody allowed on the field. Everyone is exiting. We are still promoting social distancing. No picture taken here. Once you exit, there's also no re-entry. Students, in just a minute, pay attention, please. We're almost done. I'm going to give you the directions to stand all at the same time. And before we finish, I want to tell you this. The moment you came to Chula Vista Middle School, you belong to us. And even as you go to Chula Vista High School, you will still always belong to us. So, when I say once a Cavalier, I want you to hear you say loud and proud, always a Cavalier. Ready? I want everybody in the whole block to hear you. Once a Cavalier? At this time, students, please stand. This concludes our ceremony today. Thank you so much for your attendance. I present to you your Chula Vista Middle School promoting class of 2026. Hold on, wait till the row in front of you dismisses. Continue to make us proud. Congratulations. We're exiting row by row. Hold on, we're exiting row by row. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. We're exiting from the back first. Hold on. Go back to your seats. Your row's not ready yet. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. We're going under the tunnel. Two lines. Two lines. Two lines, please. Thank you.